Hello internet friends, in this video I am continuing working on the left wing. Let's see, and specifically, I got to the plans and I need to drill the system holes, which are for pulling the electrical wiring, and then a snap bushing goes in each hole. The challenge is that the holes are different sizes. I'm guessing that's because there's multiple wires that run through them and the wires enter the the system at different points. I don't know why we just don't make them all the same large size, half inch. There's a half inch, there's a 3/8, there's a 7/16, and there's a half inch. Why we don't just make all the holes half inch and make it easy? I don't know. That's what I would do if I was designing the plane, but I'm sure Vans had a reason to not do that. So yeah, then the way we do that is with the step drill, which if you've never used a step drill before, you center the that drill bit you see in a drill press. I guess it doesn't have to be a drill press. It's easier to use. Not easier. You get more consistent results if you use a drill press than if you just hold your hand and drill something. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. And there's 3 different sizes. So like I said, I had to mark which hole had each size, then drill the hole, then deeper the hole. Pretty standard metal work. I've been doing a little bit more flying. I think I went yesterday. Took my daughter up in my buddy's plane. Then he was like, "Why don't you go finish your own plane?" And I was like, "Fine." You're right. So that's why I'm out here in the garage finishing my own plane, which I have all the pieces, I have all the parts. I mean, I even have the electronics, so I don't have any excuses other than time of, all right, I should do this. But at least I can fly tailwheel. I'm a little sad that I didn't experience the RV-14 tailwheel first, because now that I have experience in it, it is actually pretty nice to have tailwheel control on the ground. Like, I didn't realize there was full steering, basically, which is something I loved in my Mooney, because I had nose wheel steering that was connected to the rudder. So I guess the challenge there is on landing, you got to make sure you land on the mains and keep the nose off if you have a bunch of rudder in, because otherwise your wheel won't be straight. The tail wheel is a similar thing though, right? Because you need to land with the rudder and then basically touch on the mains and then do the same thing. One thing that I did not expect that kind of threw me for a loop with tailwheel training is the need to push the stick forward. That took a little bit to unlearn / learn that behavior, to get the tail up and get the plane on its mains, and then also at landing too. It seems unnatural to someone that has hundreds of hours in a Mini. But anyway, my goal for this week, I don't have any travel for work this week. So I'm hoping I can do a little bit every day and get this wing together. Because after these ribs are all riveted on, then there's really just the spar to rivet on and then the skins. And that should all be doable in a week. Especially if I have no travel. Now... I'm crossing my fingers because my wife got sick, so I haven't gotten sick yet, but she was in bed for 2 days, so I'm hoping that I'm just have natural immunity to whatever she got. That doesn't seem likely, but so far so good. I've also been putting my simulator to use. I have a full Garmin G3X simulator with a 650. I'm a little annoyed at the developer for the RV-14 because they put a 750 in their plane and apparently you just can't swap it to a 650. It has to be like redesigned in the software, so that's super annoying. And I don't really want to become a flight sim developer and figure out how to swap it. It's annoying because I don't know. I only know a couple of people with a 750 in their plane. Most 14s I see fly with the 650. So yeah, I guess my option there is to buy the 750 like simulator gear thing, and then use that if I want to fly, air quotes, fly with the RV-14. But otherwise, the RV-10 model has the 650 in it, so I've just been doing that and been being annoyed with the like support in the middle of the windshield. So anyway, if you are also building an RV, you're interested in building an RV or flying a simulator, scan this Slack QR code and we'll see you there, and see you in the next video.